Hold on, hold on. Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Very good, very good. What is your name, please, ma'am?
My name is Rashiwe Bayisai.
Okay.
I'm a human rights activist, and I'm here today in London at the embassy.
Yes.
Demonstrating about how the Nyatsime 13 were arrested,
right,
and the way Mo Blessing Ali was killed.
Right, right. Please tell me a little bit about the Nyatsime 13. What are these people?
The Nyatsime 13 is, I can recall, they are C members,
right,
who were at the funeral of Mo Blessing.
Okay.
They just come to be one of the mourners.
Right.
Well, then they got arrested.
They got arrested
including
after
the spokesperson of the family, which
okay,
was Job Sikala.
Job Sikala.
Yes.
Okay. Job Sikala, I heard that he's a member of parliament in Zimbabwe.
Yes, he is a member of parliament of C.
Okay.
He's a legislator himself.
Right.
He's a lawyer as well.
Okay.
And he was the spokesperson of Mo Blessing Ali's family at that time when he was arrested.
That time. Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about Mo Blessing Ali? What happened?
We could say for us who are in the diaspora, it's like a hearsay.
Right.
But I know that we shared a moment with his brother.
Right.
She was abducted.
Right.
And the family was looking for her for nearly a week.
Right.
And even the police, they couldn't do anything. They were just releasing statements,
right,
which were contradicting the way Mo Blessing disappeared.
Okay.
So after disappearance, and after we made a lot of noise on social media, that's when they started acting, trying to look for Mo Blessing Ali. I guess the ZANU-PF Youth League in that area knew where Blessing was, as we can tell where she was found.
So was it a ZANU-PF member that did something to her?
Yes,
or is that the allegation? Or
the allegation says so.
Yes.
And actually it shows that the person who abducted Mo Blessing was a member of ZANU-PF.
Okay.
But they are saying that he was a boyfriend. But this guy whom they say he was a boyfriend is younger. He's a younger boy who's like the same age as Mo Blessing's son.
Oh.
So we are surprised to hear that he was Mo Blessing's boyfriend.
Oh wow. Okay. Today, in your protest, would you say it was a successful protest? I see that there were some people who came here from ZANU-PF.
For us to say our demo was a success, it was a success. We say it because we are a little bit we were more today. We had ZANU-PF members who came because it shows that when you see ZANU-PF people coming out as they did today, it shows that we are hitting the nail on the head. So it was a success, I can say.
Okay. What would you say was their main motive for coming out today?
Their main motive was to distract us. That's what they were trying to talk to us about. They were trying to distract us to our reason why we were here. They were trying to be noble, to say we have to be civilized, to talk to each other. Yet we don't have anything in common to talk about with ZANU-PF people.
Okay.
Because we all end up having arguments. So there was nothing. It showed that they were actually coming here to distract our demonstration.
Okay. Okay. Some people, I heard them mentioning that they are a bit afraid for themselves.
Yes,
for their family.
We should be, because there was first of all when we arrived here, there was a ZANU-PF main wing chairperson who was filming us. He took videos of us. He took pictures of us.
Okay. So it's a ZANU-PF person, basically.
He is the ZANU-PF. He is the chairperson of the ZANU-PF. Then later on, they had other members who came as well. I think that's the executive members of the ZANU-PF UK who came as well. They were just distracting us, putting up their banners and everything else, but not actually interacting with the public. We were interacting with the public, but the public wanted to know why we were there.
Right.
Because we had our posters, which one reads ZANU-PF must go, one was reading corruption, stop corruption, ZANU-PF government, stop corruption, abductions and illegal shootings. So the public wanted to know why we were here.
All right. Would you say that they are apologists for things like corruption, things like abductions, things like persecution of CCC members. Would you say that they're apologists for that?
They are actually for. They are asking us if we know anyone who was abducted, we know anyone was killed.
Okay.
But the evidence is there. Everything was on social media. Everything was recorded live by different reporters, media houses. Yeah. So for them to be asking us to say who was abducted, who was shot, who was killed, and corruption is there, Opochimon is always talking about it, and he is putting to light each and every corruption which is happening in Zimbabwe.
Right.
So for them to be denying it, it's like putting salt on our wound.
Okay.
And we actually see that is happening because we have families back home.
Okay.
We have children, we have relatives who are actually graduates in Zimbabwe. They are not working. We have nurses who are sacked. So for them to say ZANU-PF Idi Mnangagwa is number one in Zimbabwe, I don't know which number one they're talking about. Okay,
right now, you have been a part of this protest. Are you yourself scared for your family back home, given that they've been recording you today?
I could be, because if they've been recording me and taking pictures of me, I'm really scared for now. I'm really scared. If they actually come to know all my members of family, I'm scared.
Okay.
Because I don't know who these people are, whom they are connected to.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much for that. Is there anything else you'd like to say? I've been asking you a number of questions.
The only thing I want to say is that as human rights activists, we should condemn what's happening in Zimbabwe at the moment, because there's no human rights space. The space is locked.
Okay.
If the government could let people be civilized and be whom they want to be in Zimbabwe, let them have the freedom of speech. Let them criticize the government, because in Zimbabwe now, if you criticize the government, you are the enemy.
Okay.
But at least criticizing is how we build the country. They have this mantra of saying, if we want to build our country, we should be able to criticize our own government.
Right.
So let us be Mr. Mnangagwa, because if you are a listening president, as you portrayed to be, listen to the masses of Zimbabwe.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it. Thank you.